Hi, I'm Jack Fry, and I'd like to share a true story with you about the effects of meditation and what they've had on my life. I've been thinking about meditating and learning how to do that for the last 25 years. I just never knew where to find a teacher to learn that process. And what I have a challenge with, or had a challenge with, is PVCs, premature ventricular contractions, premature ventricular contractions. It's PVCs. And really what it is an electrical imbalance in your heart. When I started, I probably had 10,000 PVCs, and next year I went in was 15, next year was 20. The last year I went in, they had 25,000 PVCs in a day. Now my heart was doing fine, it was pumping all the blood, but this electrical piece just wasn't working real well. Anyway, get back to my meditation. So I started in January to meditate, and I went in for my cardiologist appointment in May, and I had a physician's assistant, a young lady, and she went and reviewed my statistics and looked at the test of the monitoring they did for me the week before, and he said, you had a good test, and he said your PVCs were 948. I said, how could that possibly be? I was 25,000 last year. She asked me a few questions. Did the stress of your job change? I said, no, I run a real estate company. It's the same it was last year, it is this year. Has anything else changed? And really couldn't think of a thing that's changed my life until I said, wait a minute. About 4 or 5 months ago, I learned and have been meditating, learned how to meditate and have been meditating since. The physician's assistants immediately clicked their fingers and said, that's what it is. I said, really? I couldn't believe it was possible. So I said, is my cardiologist in? I said, if he's in the building, I want to get to see him. Came in, we talked, and he said, oh, that's probably just an aberration. We'll see you back next year. So in fact, I come back next year. Next year, now I'm doing this a year and 5 months into meditation, and my PVCs are down to 52. He's scratching his head. He still is not convinced that this is what's happening, that it's from meditation. He said, I still want to see you next year because I don't trust that that's what's really going on. Maybe it's just another aberration. Come back in another year later, now it's down to 48. He comes in the door, the examining room, and he says to me, yeah, I'm a believer now. Good news for you is meditation's working for you. Bad news for me, I'm going to be losing a patient. So, in fact, he did lose a patient. I have no problems with PVCs. That whole electrical imbalance that I was experiencing came into balance with the meditation. I have done nothing different in my life